Now that is what I call Star Wars. So the third episode of Obi-Wan Kenobi premiered on Disney Plus, and let me tell you what, it did not disappoint. It picks off right where the last episode left off, where Obi-Wan is trying to get Leia nice and safe to Bail Organa on Alderaan. However, the third sister Inquisitor has different ideas as she confronts Lord Vader and tells her that she has found Obi-Wan. And I think we all kind of pieced that together, you know, when she stabbed the Grand Inquisitor in the stomach. I could be wrong. Oh, by the way, I definitely don't think he's dead. And once again, the other Inquisitors are still really pissed off at her, and you can see where she's sort of like the black sheep of the Inquisitors, but she's trying to gain favor with Lord Vader so she can be the next one in line to take that Grand Inquisitor spot. We cut back to Obi-Wan and Leia, and they're trying to get refuge to Alderaan, and this is where the game of cat and mouse begins. Now, the one thing I really enjoyed about this episode was Obi-Wan and Leia trying to keep a low profile. You can see where they needed help to get transport to get where they were going, but at the same time they were really risking a lot by going on this transport. Now there's a lot of criticism out there that Obi-Wan is acting like a coward, but I'm going to get into this a little bit later because this does lead into a confrontation at long last between Darth Vader and Obi-Wan Kenobi, and you can see on Hugh McGregor's face he's actually terrified. Like, what did Anakin become? What did I do to this guy to make him become that? Obi-Wan knows there's no other choice, so he tells Leia to like go, and he confronts Vader, and you can just see Vader just walking down this little village, killing everybody just to try to get Obi-Wan's attention, and Vader is just killing off these villagers left and right. Finally, the confrontation between these two happened, and I tell you what, it is horrifying. You can see the fear on Obi-Wan's face, like, what happened to you? And Vader's like,
"This is what you've done to me."
And Vader just whips out that lightsaber, and they have a little bit of a duel, but it's mostly Obi-Wan trying to get the hell away. Vader calls him out, like,
"The years have made you weak."
And Vader is basically just playing and toying with Obi-Wan as Obi-Wan just trying to get free, trying to survive. Vader just lights up the ground and drags Obi-Wan through the fire. He wanted him to suffer like he did on Mustafar after Obi-Wan just left him there to burn alive. To me, as a Star Wars fan, this is what I wanted. I wanted the confrontation between Obi-Wan and Vader once again. I wanted Obi-Wan to have the realization of what he actually created, what he left behind. Even Vader said, "You should have finished me. You should have killed me when you had the chance." Now Obi-Wan is face to face with the monster that he helped create, and how can he stand to fight his brother even though he knows that Anakin is fully gone at this point? To me, this episode had a great mix of story, action, and elements that's going to play further into the series. Seeing Vader and Obi-Wan confront again, that was fantastic. That's all going to lead up to something bigger on later on in the series. But now that Obi-Wan knows that Anakin is still alive and he has become an actual embodiment of a monster, how is that going to affect Obi-Wan later on? But not only that, but the episode leaves off with Third Sister finding Leia. Now, obviously, when you're talking about Star Wars, you're going to talk about criticism, and I know there's going to be a lot of criticism online, but I'm going to choose to stay away from the negativity. I'm going to focus on this because I thought this episode was good. As a longtime Star Wars fan, being almost 40 years old and loving Star Wars my entire life, I love this episode. I love everything that was presented in this episode. Do I still have criticism with the Third Sister's acting? Yes, absolutely. Do I still wish they would add more Star Wars music into a Star Wars series? Yes, absolutely. But other than that, this episode gave me everything I wanted. It showed me what it felt like for a Jedi to be on the run from the Empire. It showed how there are good people in the Empire that wants to help. And it also shows how damaged Darth Vader actually is. I thought this episode was great, but I want to know what you guys think. Be sure to leave your comments in the comment box below. Smash that like and subscribe button. Until next time, as always, I am Robert Storms, and that's my opinion.